Are you looking for any go-to study hack?
Or bite-sized, actionable tips for exam revisions?
Wondering how to remember difficult concepts and make them stick?
And how to learn effectively? Hello, I'm Teenie.
Hi, I'm Helen.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey. Welcome to Learn Together at HKUMed. Well, my study routine used to be all about stress and peer pressure. But now, in clinical years, I learned to plan proactively. Pre-read before lectures and lessons, analyze during them, summarize after them, and examining myself afterwards to ensure it sticks.
So I tend to plan very ahead of schedule and list out everything I need to revise for. And I tend to type out my notes and consolidate them in interrelated topics. I also like to rank them in difficulty levels. I usually start with the more difficult topic first and space them out. This way, I get to spend more time figuring out the difficult topics and stay motivated by tackling easier ones first.
My personal favorite is Notion database. I can input all the lecture notes and categorize them under different subjects. It's a great system to track learning progress.
So I find blindly memorizing random facts very difficult and inefficient. So it's more important to understand the concept and also make a logical flow out of them. I also like to make connections between topics during my revision. So I have a special tip for learning anatomy.
Drawing!
It's super useful for learning anatomy
And learning in general. I like drawing too. I used to stick question prompts on the wall. And the first thing I did every morning during the week before exam was to stand in front of it and go through them all.
I like to do handwritten summaries for all the lecture notes that I type down. The process helps me digest and distill the information, which requires deep understanding of the relevant topics from different lectures. I would then generate a concise summary using my own words that helps memory retain so much more efficiently. It also helps me reorganize my studies into easier to digest chunks and allows for chains of reasoning to help me understand, especially for related content that may span across different subjects or lectures.
Multiple choice questions of the e-learning sets are really good to help you grasp the key concepts and check your own understanding.
Using flashcards on related concepts is a great way to study. Make use of the faculty-provided question banks and other resources to quiz yourself and help with active recall.
And remember to join the peer teaching program. We have seniors to give tutorials to junior students in a stress-free environment.
Meanwhile, discussion with peers stimulate the identification of new knowledge gaps, which leads to active learning together. So active learning can be done in many ways.
Through discussion with peers, drawing mind maps, by linking related concepts from different lectures, and drawing a summary diagram.
And also asking stimulating questions to test each other's understanding.
Quizzing each other is a fun way to get revision going. WhatsApp groups were set up where we would ask each other questions we got wrong often or were stuck on. And even if we figured them out ourselves later, sharing the process would help all of our friends to understand concepts from a different perspective than what is provided solely in the lecture notes.
And don't forget, drawing is a great way to learn anatomy.
Try running or cycling up Sassoon Road. Not only will your quads feel the burn, your stress and anxiety will get burned away too.
And no surprise, cafe hopping is also a great way to put yourself in a stimulating environment. It really helps.
Correlating textbook knowledge with clinical context really helps to consolidate the information better, as preclinical years are tough with information overload.
They may not seem important when you learn them, but they are the fundamentals that facilitates your understanding in clinical years.
Just as the practice of medicine is supported by evidence,
Knowing the science of learning can help us learn more effectively.
We have more actionable tips coming in the series, so
Stay tuned!